Rejected.
Hi. Hi. Good morning. Morning? Okay. Yeah, I got a crick in my neck. Still don't even know what that means. Besides, like, you know, what they portray on, like, early cartoons. Just like, it can't move past a certain point. I always get to that point where I'm just like, if I do any more, I think I might snap something I'm not supposed to. Oh yeah, so today's crazy in the market. I don't know what's rallying, whatever is going on right now. It's not like I woke up like late, but I didn't get out of bed to like do my early research. I meditated this morning. I see INDO, it went through the roof. And we remember this is related to oil. Actually, let me double check on that. Yeah, this is energy and oil. I saw oil was out of control last night. Went up to 115, and you know, I expected it to keep going. It actually dropped down to like 110 at one point, or no, 107. I don't know what the catalyst was from that Last time I checked, it was 3 hours behind. Yeah, so it'd be like 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock. That's about right. At the end of the day, I still think this is temporary. I'm waiting for like either the small caps to come back so it can distract me from my longer investments. If anybody sees anything like worth trading in the small caps, like let me know. Other than that, what's up? IMPP. Yeah, we already saw that one do something closer to a multi-day runner, find some bottom and then come back up. With that, I don't really want to go into like another short on that when all the other energy and oil stuff is going crazy, like comfortably at least, especially since it already had some kind of crack, and then it didn't even crack like more than 50%, and so there's even less profit margin unless you just try to go for like a fake out. you can see there's a lot of brokers being limited by the Ukraine-Russian war going on right now, and you know the oil reserve and everything's been touched. Average price of what was it? It wasn't just oil. It did something with gold and like electricity too. I'll do that later. But pretty much, I still haven't fully grasped like what's going on. But if I went through most of these, I feel like they'll be energy sectors. I can't even say that confidently because everything over here is green. But it's also still the first 7 minutes. I'm waiting for FinViz to like not settle down. What do you call that? Like it does this thing where it's like it stays at 0 volume because there's so much data coming in. I want this to refresh, but it's not. These are early numbers. Utilities. Where are you? Oh, anyway. Yeah, so if you look at the energy chart, like we're making like the not personal high, but something like that. The personal high right now. I can't tell if this is like a sector hype kind of thing, to where since energy is so like fundamentally like important across all of them, is it like leading something like that, or is there just some piece of news that I'm missing? But other than that, what really is important is not important, but not even crucial. What would you call it? Is anything tradable right now? INDO, I'm pretty sure even if you do get some shares on this, they'll be ridiculous priced.
Rejected.
Or they're already taken, because it was only 2 million float in the first place, if I remember right. Yeah, 2 million float. With IMPP, I think it was something similar the other day. Yeah, and that's the only thing that's like up here. It even looks like it's worth trading. Oh, CAN. This is a throwback. Now this one went to 3. Oh, what? I could swear this one was like in the 300s. Am I tripping? Oh. I don't even see it in the top gainer anymore. Oh, I'm taking it down then. What is this one? Russian energy banned. Oh, okay. Yeah, but I thought they did that like 2 days ago. And then, Russia was doing the same thing with, pretty much everybody, and keeping everything inside of their walls. And that was supposed to take effect like the 1st. Is it just like, news travels slow and this is the 3rd day and people just got the news of it? Or not just got the news, but most of the effect came today. On a Thursday, no less. What's the weekend gonna look like? First, let's see if we can find anything tradable. I'm not seeing anything. Yeah, all these volumes are throwing me off. I don't even know if some of these are real. Yeah, so 2.1. Yeah, so that's right. Might be a little delayed, but it's right. Arf. AMPP. Yeah. Why is it saying volume? True. Yeah. I'm gonna let that do its thing. In the meantime, anybody else out there trading something?
Rejected.
Why is the SPY over 440 right now? It should have a lot of resistance at 43, if I remember right. But I didn't expect it to go like past the 40. Ugh. But you can definitely tell this is temporary. Even the contracts aren't as what do you call that? Like when it comes to like the pricing, you can definitely tell the overall which way is this supposed to be. Like pretty much people vote whether it's going up or down. And if you see there's like a big price jump, like every dollar, like the delta, you can see everyone's thinking, this is going to go back to 500 or this is going to go down to like the 300s. I think everyone thinks this is going to go back down because I'm only losing 30%, where my average is pretty much at 425, 26 area, or like that's my break even point. And so I'm down $15. And if you remember right, when I was up like, $7, at some points I was already up 80%. Now I'm only down 30% and I'm down $15. That's twice as much, but like, you don't see me complaining. But all that tells me is that like the volatility is like down or like negative. Or I have like time like on my side. At the end of the day, like I'm okay with it. Because I'm using the prices on the June 30th contract. Let's see. Let's take this to there. Yeah, so it's at 12 right now. Yeah. Okay, never mind. That has to be my time then. My time value. Okay, see now that I just got done talking shit, it just dropped $2 on the bid. So the spread is over $4. Wait, what? Okay, I can't tell if this is doing the lowest one or just like the most recent. At the end of the day, it'll be fine. Wait, am I legit the only one with this contract? Why does it have one volume? Wow. Okay. Oh, it was something I was saying. Okay. Energy been up all year because the Russian-Ukraine thing? No. Well, they've been planning this for a while. But I can't really say for sure. Because they actually officially started the war and started talking about it closer to like, February. Like they were waiting for the spokesman to get his turn at the what do you call that? Like, so in the United Nations, everyone, takes their turn being the president. I'm pretty sure they were biding their time and making their plans, waiting until they could veto whatever collective votes that can happen, just to like try to bully their way. Like, pretty much they were trying to find a tactical position where they were going to win, and no matter what, and bully people. And that was mostly done in February. Either that, or there was something that came in that's just like, okay, we can't hold this anymore. And I think that was like an offer from NATO or something to join. But at the end of the day, this is like all speculation. But if you want to really know the story, you go to the news people, or just go collect what you need to know, because they say it a lot worse and a lot meaner than I would. I'm just being recorded, so I don't want to say too much. But there's something I was talking about. Yeah, but all year, I wouldn't say all year, because like this broke out when it came to like its new highs in January. And you remember we already had like a lot of inflation. Like scares. And so like this could have just been like oil to the fire, or fuel to the fire. Oh no, like the further we go back, we can always put on some type of recent event that could like make an excuse or justify what's happening. Like if we say the war did that's like saying, oh, this big dip in healthcare was because of the war too. But like, we were long declining before, it came to the like the spotlight. And like, this is more of, inflation or talk of, cutting down the deficit and etc. It's like, I don't know, just looking at all these, like in just the recent like 3 months, whether like it went down like all the way, stopped midway, or it actually went up. Energy is the only one that actually went up. Everything else was like more of coasting, or went straight down. So I'm pretty sure it has something to do with inflation, or it's directly connected to the market. So it's one of those things, like you pretty much have to choose one way of thinking, like trader, investor, economist, whatever you want, and then just go for it. Then you gotta pretty much like throw yourself into this kind of thing to even get a little bit of clarity on what's going on. And I'm not trying to do that right now, especially on the camera. There's something else I was doing. I was cleaning something. Oh, I remember. I'm at 17. Down 4. Okay. There has to be some type of... Oh yeah, I was talking with you guys. That's what it was. But there was another thing. One thing at a time. To leave this one. So I don't know what's gonna happen on INDO. So let's look at that real quick. It seems interesting. I want to see if there's like a smaller sympathy play that we actually could get onto. RM. Okay, so I guess that would be IMPP, which I didn't look at the shares for. PP. 6 cents. Okay, that's not bad. $2 stock though. Unknown volume, or not volume, market cap. Put this in front of there. Oh, I can get the best of both worlds if I do this. Or I could really pissing people off. We're just like, which one is it? Okay, but let's do something. Yeah, trying to figure out what sector this was. I think that was it. Software. Okay. All right. Everything's up. Okay, there we go. Now you're refreshed. Oh, energy is actually going down right now. There we go. But you know how this is, like, volatility. What goes up like really fast comes down really fast. So if anything, how does that affect the small cap? If you take it to the large cap, you probably see a lot bigger move. It's like this is a collective thing. So overview. Energy. Market cap. Actually, just go to change. So the one with the biggest change right now is next. I haven't traded that one in like at least 2 years. Don't even have any volume. No wonder you're going down. Okay, let's just look at the things with volumes where we actually could go in. So IMPP, INDO, CEI. What? What are you doing here? That's $1 billion cap. We don't want to touch it. Actually, the rest of them are $1 billion caps. We don't want to touch it. PB Petroleum. Yeah, I guess it's just these two. And CI is in the 60 cents. Oh no. Yeah, it's just these two. All right. Stop that. No, all these were just hyped. So this one just slowed down. This one straight up first one. Okay, now let's see where we're at. Okay, so since INDO is you know, low float, and you know, small cap land is not directly connected to the market but more indirectly connected to the like overall market and sector, that hype is still keeping this like going sideways. So we might already have the top right now, and we already saw that there's no shares.
Rejected.
So, you know, the worst I can see this going to is, you know, another like 20 cents above like where it is. Everything else is just going to be going sideways for another hour. Like hour minimum. If anything, this would probably pull back down to the, would be a good number. I want to say like 21, and then it goes in like $2 range of limbo until people get frustrated, and then shares come back, and then people chase. But even when, what do you call it? Even when the float rotates like a lot of times and buyer insufficiency and everything comes in, you'll probably see this drop around, I want to say 11:20. Yeah, 2 million volume. It's already at 16. Previous days it's been going to 88. Yeah, it's still the first 30 minutes. So, okay. Actually, yeah, it's also been getting lower, but it's been going higher. Yeah, that's. It's like, think about the first day it fell. Hmm. 2 million. 2 million float. Whoa. It's so volatile that it's like hard to actually see the correlation clearly between like the volume and the ticker. And like, you know, the war and like this sector being very volatile right now. I don't know how that small pressure, like even if it is indirectly, is going to affect it like throughout the day. And so we've seen oil go from like 80 to like 115 from like pretty much the last week. But this already has a bullish influence on it. So on these days that it fell, like, see, I don't even know, because it was like with that $5 drop last night on oil, you would think it would show something here if it did have something to do with not a direct correlation. Yeah, if anything, that little dip in this little dip here would have gave people reason to like buy it more, because the overall trend is still going up. Like, oh well, I'm not gonna think too hard about it. I'm very conflicted right now. Also, I got a pain in my neck, literally. Nah, you're not gonna pull. Ooh. Yeah, no, you're not gonna pull the 21 or past 21. If you do, that just means most people are giving up. And then if that's the case, you're gonna come back to 19 and you're gonna go right back up. Okay, RMNI. So that one didn't really catch my eye. How do I? There you go. So where'd you go? This one has technology, and technology is like even right now when you look at like the overall sector, and like this volume, it's pretty. I said volume. This float is pretty. I'm not saying it's high, but it's going closer to like it doesn't match well with its current market volume, and so if anything, it's not going to be as volatile as you want. And I know that volume was fake on. Oh no, it was actually real. Yeah, I'm not touching this. Like, there's not enough volume going through it. Barely any extension. The sector by itself is just even right now. And like when it comes to like the extension, you know, this closed at 450 and it like went up to $6. That's $1.50 on a $6 stock. So that's only up 25 something percent. And like even if you add in like, you know, 3-4 days before that, you wouldn't get that much. Like you get like an extra like 120, and at any one of the points, like since it came from like a higher price, it can fall at one of those points and then just squeeze you. So no, I don't think it's the best. At least I can't find like a legitimate catalyst. But all I'm gonna say right for now is it's not a pattern. Like there's no upper resistance that could bring it down. There's no range that went to like a point where it became heavy, and there's no like large amount of volume trapped at like a certain place over a certain period of days that, you know, give incentive to people to, you know, sell. Only thing that would come to mind would be that State of the Union address, and I don't think that's enough. Yeah. Just no. Now why this is up in the first place though? It might be an earnings thing. Yep. Fourth quarter financial results. You know, when it comes to like earnings, wait, I'm gonna keep saying this because it's a dead horse. Like earnings, winning assets, like changing ownership, like all those positive news that are, you know, affecting the fundamentals or the inflow of like investors and money and stuff like that. Okay, see, you appointed a veteran chief marketing officer. Like that plus the new like fourth quarter announcements. Like those are the only reasons why this probably went up in the past like 2 days. But what was I saying with that? Earnings with like a low float on like a market cap under like 300, that will get you, you know, a good buy for like a 10%, 20% push. But if it's like a small float, that would get you like 70% pushed up to like 100% push, and then you just try to short getting like 20-30% on the way down. This doesn't meet that like minimum extension that you want because it doesn't have a clear history, and then there's no, you know, clear spike or clear volume underneath any of these like little perks to clear the history for you. So you know, you can't fudge your way into like trading this comfortably. Like the amount of volume like traded from here to here is so small that like nobody's trapped here. Like that, yeah. I feel like I'm gonna just start roasting this ticker if anything. So I'm gonna go back to just staring at candles go up and down. There was something else I was thinking though. Okay. I might go long on ARLO and CTIC. CTIC. Okay. Yeah, I always have the respect for the biotech. Oops. Technology. Okay. Even more down than before. Something I was going to do about this biotech. There. When I go to technology. But over. Performance? No. Maybe it'd be in healthcare. Oh, here we go. Biotechnology. there like an overall index? No, snaps. Okay, let's just look at the. Oh, that didn't help. I think I broke it. Okay. Let's see how the week is doing. Let's see how the month is doing. Oh, I had a 3 months. Oh, well, if anything, it might be due for a pullback then. Yeah. About that. Trying to look for something like familiar. Where's the biggest one? The RNA. We looked at that. BNTX. CGN. Oh, why? Oh, ARLO. Let's look at that one. Maybe they're connected in some way. Okay, so it's technology. Oh, security. Okay, yeah, we looked at this Arlo, like 2 days ago. I thought this one got a boost from some type of news. Oh, yeah, because people were feeling insecure about Russian invasion and stuff. But it was another reason. Yeah, I'd support the ARLO, but not as much the CTIC. But no, I can't even say I fully condemn it or like go against it either, because it's due for a pullback, and technology, it's always been volatile. Technology and healthcare, and so putting them together for biotech, all it takes is like one more freaking transformer Tesla to come out from Elon Musk, and that just does a big ass reversal. CITC got their drug approved. Oh, okay. Yeah, but everyone gets their drug approved until the public realizes that it's not the holy grail. I don't know, being too pessimistic. I guess that I'm a happy guy with a crick in his neck. Oh, it's cancer related. Okay. Yeah, it's worth it. Like if it's I was about to say public, or what do you call that when it's like everyone cares about it? Like it's something with an I, like international or pretty much if it's an approved drug that goes into an asset or fundamental change, and it's supposed to be like groundbreaking. Only way this can hit the fan is if there's a scandal or something, or like a side effect or something that comes out later. I'd still do it. Yeah, it's overdue. It's overdue for a push, but and it's not even that bad. CTIC. My thing is like, where would I cut the Yeah, like you're way down there. Like long. Main thing is I'd like to do something that would give me money like really fast. And so, oh, that went back too far. But I can't actually see this hitting the ground like and then catching something like right away. If anything, since this is a 70 million float, 30 million market cap. No, the long should be fine. Yeah, because this is a point where other people are looking for some type of hope and faith. So you actually might even see anything or see something with it in like within 2 weeks. I was just trying to make sure this wasn't you know, you're putting this in there for a full year just to get like 30% or something. And then, you know, you put your life savings in there. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I approve it. No, I forgot what I was doing. Yeah, fundamentally they broke as fuck and likely to do an offering. Yeah, that's another thing. But yeah, you already hit the nail on the head. But like when it comes to like an offering, most people want to get at least 100%. Like the people that do an offering after like 30-50%, they're just the worst. Like why? I still remember one time Steven getting caught in that. He was so pissed. But I was doing something. But it was after like a really big spike. I was doing something. Oh yeah, ARLO. Oh, Arlo. I remember we looked at this a few days ago. What did they do? Oh yeah, earnings. Everything is earnings right now. Okay, so they're saying their Q1 beat Q4 earnings. And this is them just hyping themselves up with news or other newsletters. Okay. Yeah, this is another one that's good because positive earnings, they can get you some hype for like a new trend on the stock, not like the overall sector and stuff though. Let's see how the overall is doing. No, that's not what I want. Goes into industrials. I'm gonna think though. All right, I didn't do it last time. Won't be in technology. I guess it's industrial. Okay, there we go. Security. No, that's not security. Security and protection. Whoa. The overall week is good. Okay, the month is pretty even. 3 months down. Half year. Where are you? Oh, you're way down half year. But the year you're even. Okay, I want to see a chart. Like sometimes these different time frames confuse me. I was like, if we're just purely looking at like the week perspective, like since this is up, you know, that kind of makes it look like there's going to be a pullback. And then when you look at the month, you're just like, oh, actually, overall, we're fucked. Like, like we're going down. And so I'm pretty much trying to create like lines, not lines. What do you call that? Like limits. And then it's bouncing between those limits. And since this is positive earnings, like just for this specific company compared to its sector, is there wind behind its sails as like it has those positive earnings. And you know, it has it on the weekly. So like, you know, I guess you can hold it for a week. The daily is not as important. because this changes like in the next second. Like I can just do that and see it already changed a little bit. But everything is up like in this week. But that's mostly due to, you know, larger economic things. But overall in the month though, it's actually been pretty even. Yeah, this would be the one that you'd go long on. Yeah, because it hit some type of bottom already, and if anything, it's digging itself out of the hole. But at least that's how I look at this. I was doing something. Oh man, I was doing something. I forgot. Oh yeah. You there? Hey, you there? I see you over there. Times 20 or no 120 12 20. I hate speaking. 10 20. Yeah, it still has a chance to bounce back up. So you're telling me going from 14 to 25. Dab. That's about 70%. But you came from 6 originally. How many days is that? Oh, 5 originally. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, but that's not clean at all. Yeah. A lot of people trapped. Well, no, they would have got not squeezed. Yeah. They would have got squeezed out of there. It's already refreshed. But the thing is, like, the volume's not there. Like, even if it did spike all the way up there, it spiked on like nothing but hype. Like everyone's just like, all right, we decided to go up. Like, and then it was unanimous, and then it just went up. Either that or some type of, you know, straight up manipulation. But in terms of like actual trade it back and forth, it doesn't have that right here. Oh, okay. I was like, wait a second, why is this looking like that? Yeah, 20 million. Oh, the day that it fell. Okay, that was pre-market. That didn't count then. Oh, but this one would. How much volume? Traded right about between these two. What'd you do from 4 to? But no, you can't really do that here. This. But that's the most. That being. Yeah, I already went over that. But the next one though.
Rejected.
Well, good news is SPY is going back down. At least good news for me. I feel bad for the people that bought it at the top. But it was something else I was saying. Did I ever get to Arlo? Yeah, I did get to Arlo. What was it? RMNI. I think I remember roasting that. Yeah. I'm just throwing stuff out there. You have something to talk about? No, not really. Well, I see questions under there. Let me read those. When do you think those GameStop bag holders will finally realize it's not a $400 stock? Oh, I feel bad for them every time I see them, especially when they come up in like news. Like whenever I see GameStop come up on all those like stock news is while I'm on like a treadmill or on a bench or something. Like sometimes I look at it like it's a comedy, like a very sad comedy. But when do I think they'll? Bro, how'd you take a company that used to go from like bankrupt until into like a meme, like an eternal meme? Like the people that are in this, they're a certain type of person, and you know, they're gradually going in until that, like, what do you call it, that constant flow of people that are having this like pipe dream like ends, and they realize that this is pretty much it's an illusion. And I can't tell if the nostalgic like name is bringing them in, or if it was like this was just like a record breaking thing and that everyone's just waiting for other people to join on the trend and do something similar to like a Bitcoin kind of concept, where it just, you know, everyone put their money in and then like we'll get it out because we're never going to let this die. Like it sounds like more of like an investor more than a trader. Like they're legit thinking that they're investing, like, but for nostalgia. And then, like, you know, the people that are actually in here with like a lot of money, those people, they're just waiting until, you know, it goes back up, or they're praying every single night. Good thing it's not like an option contract where, like, you know, they'll lose on the time decay. But they're definitely working at McDonald's while they're waiting for their life savings from like 2 years ago to like at least come back halfway. Oh no. Like every time I see this chart, I feel sad. Like, also because I lost like a lot of money on this, but still, oh no, I made money, I lost money, but I lost money to like misclicks. It was freaking stupid. It was more of like misclicks and misunderstandings. I'm still mad about it, but I'm glad I did it when I did though. It could have been worse. Could have been a lot worse. I could have been these guys. I forgot what I was about to say. Now, AMC, which was also like pretty hyped during that time. No, at least this is back at $18, which is normal. But did I answer the question? Like those guys, they're going to be there until this goes back up, which I don't see it doing that. Oh no, it's an addiction at this point. Like, It's their last hope. So if we go by that, I feel like I could. Yeah, no. All my thoughts right now are like too dark to share. Like, you know, their hope is gonna be crushed when this happens and that happens. But no. Let me go back to what I was doing. Did someone say drugs? Shakes. CITC got their drugs approved. CTIC. Would volume profile be useful for looking at the trading price range or INDO? No, it wouldn't. Volume price range. See, it's similar to like why some things are fundamentally like a pattern. Like some of it hits you with like people are trapped here, or a certain amount of money is like flowing in and stuff like that. But with INDO right now, like the psychology in everyone's head right now is gold is going to be like super expensive. So it's more psychology than actual like going back and forth. This, like when I see this spike going all the way up to 25, this just means that over more like not just half, but like closer to 80% of the people are thinking, you know, this is something I can hold until it gets to a point where, you know, it's worthy enough for me to cover. And then people are constantly like coming in because they have the same idea. So like when it comes to volume, the time when volume is important is when I want to say some stuff about like the spread and ask. It's like when the spread is like too large, that's gonna cause here. Yeah, all I can say is no. I can't really explain it like too well. But like that's my initial or instinctive response to it. And I know it has something to do with like the spread. But it's more of like everyone in their head, they have an image and they're aiming towards like the same target. And that's to put all energy and oil stocks to the roof. Now we looked at those sectors earlier and we only saw like two at the top, IMPP and IMPP and energy. Yeah, so this goes to oil and energy. Which one are you? Oil and gas, EMP. Yeah, so overall. So we see INDO and IMPP. Like the volume gave it its attention and put it on like top of the charts. And so like when it's up there, I'm thinking you need like a certain amount of volume to even like catch the attention of like most traders. You need a certain amount of extension to like get to like the certain like top gainers to like get like return of investment or return like those what do you call that? It's like ROI, but it's not ROI. It's like more loyal followers that are going to keep coming back, and then as one person leaves, two people come in. It's something like that, like a constant flow. And like you have to be big enough to grow to where it's really hard for you to fail. It goes into that kind of concept. And then, you know, you have like all those kind of concepts just stack up. I have to clean it up, but like clean up the idea. But That's all I'm going to say about that. All right, guys, it's 10:30. Why do you think this year is going to be a good year to study trading? That's a good question. At the end of the day, learning trading is going to help you, probably not this year, but it can help you like next year. And like, it's something that can be done whether you're disabled or it's like teaching. Like, once you learn how to teach and you get a certificate to teach, you can do it anywhere, and you can do it like during any time. What's churn? I don't think I'll ever buy a physical game ever again. I buy everything in Nintendo store for my Switch and from Steam. I think this is Steam. Yeah. And if I get a PS5, I'll do the same. Yeah. Bro, I got a PS5. I don't even fucking play it. Like, I want to replay so many games. Like, especially, I want the, what do you call it? Diablo 4 to come out. Like, I want my RPG games back. Like, that's the only thing I'm going to go on. Because I know I'm going to go, it's a black hole. Any of these games I play, it's a black hole. As soon as I do it, I'm not going to leave it. And like, you know, my trading studies are going to go even worse. Any chance of getting that tier 2 discount now? When it comes to discounts, you'd have to ask like support or Sasuke. With me, I don't have any power for that. And then when I do ask, I have to like, you know, like beg and plead for sympathy and everything in between. I do have certain powers, but they have limits to like a specific day, and that's usually the conference. Everything outside of that, nah. All right, guys. 10:30. I had fun today. We got one more day in this week. Hopefully you learned something, and hopefully I'm not drowning tomorrow. Peace. How does this make... Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so I'm down 13. Oh wait, I didn't press the end button.